Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel on LELB Society. I'm Dr. Hariri, the creator and administrator of LELB Society, which is an online community to practice English academically, individually with the help of thousands of flashcards, podcasts, etc., or in interaction with hundreds of other active members. Okay. In this session, I'm going to make an assessment on one of the IELTS essays, essay task for task 2, which is an argumentative essay most of the time, including here, I mean in this tutorial. And there are many valuable tips and precious tips on vocabulary enrichment, grammar points, conjunction. So it's not just limited to analyzing this essay, and also there are numerous flashcards here. So, and the topic is really hot. I mean, it's about cold calling, which is a part of unpleasant telemarketing, in my opinion. Okay, my personal opinion. I really hate that. Okay, but so let me show you the flashcards here. This is cold calling. When you call somebody without their permission, actually, and they just try to sell something as a businessman or telemarketer or advertiser. And source, the origin, just these days means nowadays. These are the flashcards. Just paramount means most important, basic, principle. Even though means although. However means although, again, actually to show contrast or in spite of. Ought to means should. In order to, so as to. Cold calling. State of the art means advanced and sophisticated, complicated, particularly in reference to electrical gadgets and appliances. Moreover, furthermore, in addition. Therefore, consequently, nevertheless, however, in spite of the fact that, to show contrast. For instance, for example, therefore, consequently, as a result. Had better. Two functions used to give advice about what someone should do and used to threaten someone. You see, on LELB Society, so far there are 1100 flashcards that automatically pop up when you just place the cursor of your mouse on them. So this is a practical solution that has made you almost independent of any dictionary. First of all, ridiculous means preposterous. Octogenarian. Let me show you the photo of this person. It means a person, there's the photo right above that. It means a person actually who's too old, between 80 and 89 years old. And second of all, as a result, in conclusion, finally, to sum up. So these are the flashcards that just exist here in this unit, in this, let's say, lesson. Okay, so let me zoom in and focus on the essay written by one of the active members of LELB Society. Okay, so today, cold calling is one of the paramount techniques. Paramount is not a good collocation or adjective for technique, major technique, one of the common techniques. Paramount does not generally collocate with technique. For making, even though means although, it is annoying for some consumers. I personally support this method, so it's important to clarify your position to the assigned topic, whether you agree or disagree, and then you need to support your claim. However, the people in this field ought to, means should, be trained in order to follow this method appropriately, correctly. So overall, the essayist agrees with the concept of cold calling, but he considers some regulations. Okay, let's see what those regulations are. Cold calling has myriads, means a lot of, or plenty of, or numerous, let's say, benefits. Myriads of means numerous benefits for not only consumers, but also sellers. To specify it, there are many cases in which people have some needs, but here, after but and before but, you see commas. The comma after but actually is redundant and should be omitted. They are not informed about the state of the art or modern. State of the art means modern. Gadgets or appliance. For gadget, you can say appliance or even widgets, which can be helpful for their inquiries. Okay, or inquiry, British pronunciation. Investigation, you can say. So telephone marketing could be beneficial in this case. Moreover, so actually he has proved that why, for example, cold calling as a part of, as a genre of telemarketing is useful. Businessmen need to introduce their products to the clients meticulously. Meticulously means carefully. Meticulous means careful. Okay, or closely, let's say, to put it in as an adverb. Selectively. Therefore, telemarketing could be an efficient or practical platform to describe the features of their products to the consumers. Nevertheless, however, notwithstanding, some naive or dupe business people try to make cold calls in an unprofessional way, which is not impressive, affecting people's perspective toward telemarketing. Perspective means vantage point or viewpoint. So generally say perspective on something, yes. So towards or toward actually is not a good preposition for perspective. Detrimentally or deleteriously or negatively. For instance, today everybody knows where various socks are being sold. Therefore, if business people call people and start talking about a new brand of socks, the outcome will be frustrating or demotivating or embarrassing, or actually it's not good. Consequently, so you see, actually you need to provide the reader with so much reasoning. Okay, people in this in the field of marketing had better, actually it is strongly recommended, had better be trained. Remember, after had better we don't have to or anything, we don't have anything, we just need a bare infinitive. Had better do something. So here, had better be trained professionally. Some measures or actions should be implemented. Okay, we don't say implement a measure, we say take measure. So take measure is a better collocation in order to make telemarketing practical and efficient. First of all, the sellers should make sure that they are calling the right people. So this is a very actually cogent or convincing reason. Calling the right person, and that is really admirable. To exemplify it, it is ridiculous or preposterous, ludicrous or preposterous. okay, for ridiculous or absurd. Let's say even actually absurd. To call an octogenarian an old person and talk about the features of a new brand of bicycle, of a brand new bicycle. We do have brand new bicycle. Yeah, this is also convincing, because usually as a general rule, old people cannot bike, so they generally do not need bicycles. Okay, so having a background about the consumers is a must. It's better to say having some background information or background knowledge about the consumers is a must. It's much more common. Second of all, having enough knowledge about the specifications of the products, details. The business people should cast light on the features which are really engrossing to the consumers. So this is a very famous structure in English when you just start actually your sentence, your complex sentence, actually with a gerund. Let me see. Here it is. Having enough knowledge about the specifications of the products, comma, the subject. Here is the business people. So here actually the subject of these two clauses or sentences is the same, and that is the business people. So at first actually the business people who have some background information about the specifications of the products, it has been reduced in this way, that they should cast actually light on or clarify. So even actually you could say cast light on or shed light on or clarify the features which are really engrossing or intriguing. For engrossing, intriguing or interesting, engrossing to the consumers. As a result, the productivity of telemarketing would flourish, would thrive, for flourish, or soar, go up. In conclusion, to sum up, it seems to me that making cold callings. Okay, we do have making cold calls, but we don't have cold callings, because cold calling is a concept, so it could not be pluralized. Could be useful if the business people were skillful enough. Okay, the conclusion or concluding paragraph is rather too short, but anyway, it is independent and clear enough. Okay, and here are my comments, and also there are some points on how to write IELTS writing task 2 essays. And let me see, here is the essay, the original essay written by one of the essayists in the comment form. And let me show you this point. Yeah, there is a free English class, 100% English class for all, for IELTS and TOEFL, and also a specific and technical IELTS preparation course. And you can also request my professional teaching as a private teacher and tutor. The first session is free, and if you need to just submit some writing projects, including theses or thesis, the plural form of thesis is theses, dissertations, and essays, academic articles, thesis proposals, actually you can just hire me and the other professional writers on LELB Society to write that essay, or even actually to edit your essay. And Also, if you are an English teacher, tutor or something, actually, or you have an English institute or language institute, we can just index you all free on LELB Society's business directory. You can give free English classes, you can give free English lectures, and we will submit your lectures for free. And you can ask your English questions here, and if you are an author or writer, you can publish your essays, articles for free on LELB Society under your own name. So far we have a native speaker called Casey on LELB Society from the United States, actually, who is one of the authors of LELB Society. And also you can advertise your business on LELB Society. Please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel to receive the upcoming videos at a very high quality. Thank you very much for your attention, and see you soon.